Let's check out this new 7-inch CrowPanel from the company Elecrow. This is turning to be one of my favorite devices I ever had, honestly. And I'm gonna just do a quick little overview of it. And while I'm doing this, I'll turn it on to show one of the projects I recently made. So if you look over here, there's two USB ports. There's this UART one, which connects serial communication, but you're going to want to use this USB 2.0 for most of your stuff. So whenever you're uploading to it, so just make sure you plug into the right one. And I'm going to power this just from my iPhone. So all this stuff will be on my GitHub eventually, if not already right now. This is one of the first main projects I've made. It's the CypherDesk OS. And this is just an all-in-one kind of like DIY Alexa. You can see there's various different apps here. But first, we're going to look at what this panel is. So you can see it has a super nice display on it. I really wanted to test it out with like different colors and with the UI, make it look super nice. And you could do cool things like add a touchscreen keyboard. So instead of like trying to put together a whole crazy cyber deck, you could just use a keyboard like this and then have your apps or whatever just as you would like normally. And I'm gonna once again have this keyboard open source because I really didn't find any good firmware, so I just made my own. So let's turn this around and really show you the awesomeness of this CrowPanel. So once again, this is the 7-inch CrowPanel Advanced. So if you ever just want to find it, you could just search CrowPanel ESP32-P4 Advanced. And this is the 7-inch, and it comes in various different models. I think there's the 5-inch, 7-inch, it goes all the way up to 10 inches. So this could be pretty much your iPad replacement. So let's look at the hardware real quick. So we'll start off over here. As you can see, I have an SD card in here. It has a really nice SD card module. It also comes with speakers. This device, when you get it, comes with these two speakers, and you don't need to solder anything. They just plug in through these connectors. And then there's slots here that you can use the tape on the backside to stick them on. So you'll just peel this off. And then, yeah, they made the PCB really nice to put the speakers on. And I have a few apps. I'm releasing this huge GitHub repo that has a lot of different apps, and some use sound and stuff. So this makes it really nice and easy to put that in as well. So here we have the reset button and the boot button. And you can also use this as an input button as well for your apps if you want. So here's the first microcontroller. This is the ESP32 C6, and this allows for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So why they did this is because the P4 does not have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. And that's kind of good because this allows the C6 to do a lot of the legwork. And a lot of people aren't really used to the C6. There's not many GitHub projects on it. So this GitHub repo I'm working on will add a lot of cool new ideas. Then we have another connection for the second UART. So this allows you to have two different UART connections for serial communication. And then there's a I2C connection over here, and that's for the SCL and SDA. So this allows you to add maybe even like an extra display, different sensors, other cool things like that. So over here we have the ESP32-P4. So this is like the super brain for this device. So this will allow for like AI, other processing things. This P4 is definitely a lot more powerful than like the ESP32-S3 or the normal dev kit module. This also comes with a camera as well. So this CSI cam port allows you to easily connect this camera. So this is the camera that comes with this device. So many people may have used the ESP32 cam device. So this will just connect into that cam port. I haven't used it yet, but I do have some projects sketched out to use this cool camera, which I'm really excited for. But it'll probably be best helpful if you had a 3D printed case, so this ribbon isn't flopping all around. But it's really awesome in the package of the kit that you get cool stuff like this, because then you don't have to find this tiny little camera. So this connects to the display, this LCD TP. And then over here, this is really cool too as well. So they have this area for wireless modules. And it comes with a few different wireless modules if you want to add them on. So I'll show you what that looks like. This is their Meshtastic wireless module. So you can make this a LoRa or Meshtastic device as well. So here is the LoRa module for Meshtastic stuff. And it's already soldered for you. And then it comes with this cool little antenna. And then you could just attach it. So yeah, all you gotta do is then just snap this in, and then it'll connect via the code. So it's pretty cool. They also have another ESP32 wireless module, so you can have 3 different ESP32s doing different stuff. And you can also create your own modules, because they show the pins here. So if you had like a custom PCB, you could connect to the other pins here. So let's say you wanted to add a NRF24 or a CC1101 module or other stuff, you could do that pretty easily. And then they have this power switch. Because this display uses quite a lot of power, there might be some things you're doing, or let's say you have extra modules on, or you're using the speakers and the microphone, then you would need to run that power. So I just like to always have it on. And then I showed the 2 inputs here. And then they have a third UART connection. And then also here they have a battery connector as well. So I'm going to put in my battery a little bit later. And then here is really cool for development. They have more exposed pins. So this board really gives you tons of exposed pins. So you can add in different modules as well, and they give you 3 volt and 5 volt and all that stuff. So overall, a really awesome, cost-effective development board, especially for this display that is attached as well. And the touchscreen is just super nice. I've had a few different touchscreen. I didn't spell it exactly right. And I just made this. There's a little learning curve to this, but as you can see, you know, pretty good response right there. Pretty good, pretty fast. But yeah, overall, this has just been a nice review of the CrowPanel Advanced I highly recommend. You can find the link down in my bio. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'm going to be uploading to GitHub for this and making a lot more videos for as many of the projects as I can. But I have like, at the moment, I think like 18 different projects. So ranging from like using the camera to NFC stuff. I even have like a flock detector and like airplane scanner type stuff. So a lot of cool stuff. And also because there's quite a lot of UART connections, I'm going to connect it to my HackerF, hopefully too, to show you guys how you can control your HackerF with like a device like this. But also if you have any suggestions or apps you'd want to be made, let me know. Thanks.